Okay, I don't know who's on. Am I live? Yeah, I guess I'm live. Okay, I don't know who's online. Let's just wait for this. Yes. Oh, I should have said it's an OSSC. It's an OSSC. I don't know if I should have wrote that in the description. So it's an OSSC upscaler um, that is I bought off of eBay, and it is partially working. So it shows. Well, we'll go through what's going on, but it's showing that there's a firmware on it, but it actually doesn't work. It outputs nothing on HDMI. It's an older version. Yeah, it's a really old one. It's like 1.6. Um, Still works fine though. Works fine for Neo Geo. Great for Super Nintendo. Um, so yeah, it's not a bad one at all. Uh, but in order to get the board designs and everything and get all the files I need to try and look at the thing here, um, I have to understand what version. Yeah, well, it says it on the board, V1.6. So what I need to do is I need to go to maybe the branches or the releases on GitHub, and I need to find that. I just want to get, we can look at the board and we can see what's going on, but I would like to have the actual branches, V1 series release. Okay, let's just leave it on default, but let's just go to releases 35 tags. Oh, oh, I see. This is the version. Yeah, but I think this might be the tag of the software version, but this won't tell me much about the. Yeah. So what's on this board is V0.82. There we go. November 14, 2018. Right. So November 14, 2018. All right, so let's have a look here. Yeah, OSS PCB. That's really what I need. Releases. Tags. Huh. No releases and no tags on the PCB. Okay. Um, 2 years ago. Interesting. 2 years ago, 4 years ago, case assembly. OSSC board KiCad.pcb. 2 years ago. Update to PCB 1.7. 5 years ago. Custom components. Okay, I think this is where I used to go to get it. Um, 4 branches. Oh, branch. Okay. 1.8, 1.6. That's what I want. 7 years ago. Wow. Okay, download zip. All right, so I'm just going to go and open this. That way I can open this then I can open this in KiCad and I can look at the board as I'm looking at what's wrong. The soldering on this one's pretty terrible, so uh, there's any number of things that could be wrong. So we'll take a look at the board, we'll see what we can fix, um, and then we'll just see if we can make it show a signal. We're also going to test, I could test the HDMI out as well. I have a HDMI tester, but I don't know where. Let me have a look. 1 second, I might have a HDMI tester. HDMI tester. just see. I might have a HDMI tester over here somewhere. Look in here. Oh, I do. Oh, that's not a tester. Okay, let me just see if I can see if there's another one here. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just work without the tester. I did have one around here somewhere, but like anything in this workshop, could be God knows where it is now. Um, so we'll work with it as it is, and we'll just see if we can spot some bad soldering and work from there. Um, okay, now I'm going to have to add the KiCad. Um, if this board, if this is the right board, I mean, I know it's, sorry, I know it's the right board, but if this is the right KiCad file, okay, OSSC board KiCad.pcb. I'm just going to open KiCad, then I'll have to put KiCad. If the zones in this board are refilled, the copper edge clearance setting will be used, blah, blah, blah. Legacy zone fill strategy not supported. Fine. Okay, now if I remember, yeah, okay, so give me 1 second here. Okay, now inspect. I'm going to show you this in a second. We will, actually, let me just add it on Firefox full. I will add KiCad as a source. Video capture, window capture. Add source. Add a new source. KiCad. Okay, now what do we want to do? We want to add a window. Here we go. That should do it. All right. Okay, so this is the board. What I'm looking for is I just want to find there's a there's a couple of little commands here. I haven't used this in like over a year or two maybe. So I just want to get in, zoom out, flip board view. No, that's not what I want. There's one where you can there's a thing where you can just remove the mask, and you can look up the other side of the board. Okay, 3D viewer, place, route. Preferences. It's highlight is what I want. Okay, it's okay. I'll figure it out, chat. There's a highlight net. Oh dear. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me close it and reopen it. Yeah, so it's going to take me a minute to figure out this KiCad discard changes. It'll take me a minute to figure out KiCad, and when I do, we should be able to kind of run around this board pretty easily. All right, so copper, yeah, okay. Front copper, back copper, adhesive, paste, silk screen. Yeah, we want silk screen. Back silk screen. So let's just get rid of the front silk screen beam. Let's get rid of the back mask. All right, that's what I want. I wanted the front fab gone. I don't need that. All right, so there's the front of the board with the FPGA right here. Okay, so that's good. I just wanted to get rid of some of those layers. And then when you zoom in on a pad here, like obviously you don't want to do this. If I go highlight, let me just do highlight net. Um, Select all tracks in net. Yeah, no, there's a faster way. Let me just look it up. Okay, I'll figure it out. Backtick. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, that's it. I figured it. It's just backtick. All right. So this will help me chat when I'm trying to look and see, where is yeah, see, look, that could see how useful that is? So I can see where the input of the switch is going to. That's the ground plane. All right, so that one's going there. Where's this one going? Yeah, see, the two buttons are going to two different inputs on the FPGA. All right, so hopefully you can, sorry, can you see it? Yes, you can. Oh, well, maybe you can't actually. Looks a little bit, yeah, I'm gonna have to make this a little bit smaller. All right, here we go. That's better. Okay, I think that's a little better. No, well, obviously that's too small, but I'm just trying to get it going for you here. Okay, resolution. There we go. Okay. All right, that's cool. Okay, so that's good, chat. We've got the PCB, so we can check out stuff. There's one other thing I want to get, and I think that's the bomb. I just want to see. Yeah, here we go. There might be a bomb HTML file. Well, that's bomb. That's not what I want. It's like a uh, open board view version for assembly support. Open board view. All right, let me 1 second. I need to download open board view. Okay. Right. Okay. I feel like this isn't what I used before because what I want to see is just I want to have a HTML view of the bomb. Uh, but that's fine. We can go and look at it in a second. Custom components dot pretty. I feel like it was a HTML file. Sorry, I'm just going to look at this. Okay, so that's just a schematic and the board information. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm just looking through here, just make sure I have the docs before we start this work. Um, what's the Gerber? Yeah, that's fine. Case bomb. Bomb full. Assembly tips. All right. I just want to have a look here and see. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to get the bomb, and then I will. Sorry. In the doc folder. Where's the doc folder? There's assembly, bomb, case, and Gerber. And then where's the doc folder? In the doc folder. I don't think there's a doc folder, chat. There's just the Gerber, and then that's it. Just the PCB. Oh, sorry. You look at the latest version. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're right. And now I'm looking at the latest version. Uh, let's see what's. Let me just see. It's the same deal. Yeah, it's just an old one. Okay, let me just go back now. I need to go back to 1.6. One sec. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Okay, that's all right. Um, open board view. I remember when I was building it, I had a tool. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was because I built one of these before, which is why I think I might be able to fix this. Um, yeah, let me just download this, the bomb, so that I've got. It's going to download this. All right, let me just give me a second here. Sign in to get started with Excel. See, this is why everybody hates you, Excel. Close Excel. This is why everybody hates you. So, give me one second here. Okay. Just gonna have to go and upload one. Wait till you see this board, though. It's actually going to be worth hanging out, chat, just to look at the state of this board. Okay. Open now. All right. Share restricted. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, let's see what this does. Okay. All right, so that will help me just find the ICs and what they are, because the bomb should actually say. So I just imported this into Google Sheets so that I can actually know what's going on. Oh, great. Of course, I can't touch it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think we have enough to take a look at this. All right. So, do I need the keyboard? I might not need the keyboard. Move this keyboard behind me for a second. So here's the problem. It doesn't output HDMI, and that's a problem. So let's bring in the scope. I did look at this a little bit earlier, so I kind of did see some problems. Um, and they are numerous and obvious. But if we look here, sorry, let me go back. Um, if we do look here, right, the main thing and the reason that I bought this was because the actual FPGA is working, right? Not only that, but the FPGA has been flashed, right? So somebody flashed this, they put the firmware on the Altera. So that means that the Altera is probably good. But now for some reason, uh, it won't output on HDMI. Now, we should test the HDMI port because it's some pretty gnarly looking. There's definitely a mistake was made when that was done. And then I think there might be a few pins and soldering problems as well. So we will fix each of them and then see how how it goes. All right. So now I think it's beyond just HDMI for a couple of reasons. See these buttons? They don't work. All right. So those buttons are supposed to work, and they're supposed to basically show you something, right? So even without an input, this thing is supposed to output a test screen. It's kind of a, basic looking test screen, but these buttons don't work at all. Nothing happens, right? So there's something more wrong than just the HDMI port, I think. But almost certainly, whoa, excuse me. But almost certainly there is, the FPGA is working, so it might be worth salvaging this. So we'll see how we go. All right, so let's unplug and see what we're working with. All right, so we're working with a pretty gnarly build here, chat. Um, so let me just show you what we've got. There's too many components to do that. Way too many. You'll see. Um, and that it might do that. I actually have another. I have an OSSC plain PCB, um, which I can show you. I have several actually, because I've multiple of these. But yeah, and it's not going to be fun doing that. It would be more fun to try and bring this back from the dead than it would be to transfer this to another board. But when you take a look at it, you will actually probably think to yourself, yeah, maybe that's what you should do. So let's just take a look here and we'll see. Pro top right. Okay, so first thing I want to show you is the HDMI port. Okay, so the HDMI port has been destroyed and repaired. Pretty gnarly looking. One of the ESD. Yeah, right. One of the ESD. See that one there, 0524P. One of the ESDs has not been placed over the. Well, basically, they just had trouble soldering it, so they left it. Those are not essential though, so it's okay. That's not the reason the HDMI is not showing, or it's a good, there's a good chance that's not the reason. Um, Now we definitely have a yeah. I would just say lack of skill. Let's just say lack of skill. And this was this, as you'll see, this build was too much for whoever attempted it. Okay, so yeah, this build was way too much. Too much fine pitch soldering, too much everything. So look at these resistors. Look at the fuse. Like look at this. It's pretty it's pretty rough. Look at that resistor. It looks like there was no flux used at all in this entire build. Um, Somehow the QFPs aren't too bad. Look at this. The QFPs don't seem to have. That's probably why it boots, because the QFP actually seems to have been reasonably well put together. Like, here's the Cyclone. Cyclone definitely works. Um, oh, I already see a problem. But pretty gnarly, pretty gnarly. But where the real fun begins, chat, is when you turn this board over. So you're like, what? Yeah, factory. Yeah, this is just what's it the guy says, just like factory. So pretty disgusting. Oh my God, what is that? Um, well, that's not even. I think that's a grounding board for the LCD. It's not even attached. Like, there's just so much. Oh my God, there's so much wrong here. Oh my God. What's on the other side? Yeah, I don't know where to start. Pretty rough. What was the intent here? What was the intent? I'm just confused now. I, I, I don't even know what's supposed to be happening there. Oh my God. What happened there? Yeah, chat, we might need to start over. Lord help. God almighty. Yeah, well, I mean that RF thing, that's not going to work. That's the transmitter receiver. So we might remove that. Let's see what else we got. The buttons. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, we already looked there. Pretty gnarly all around, chat. Whoa, let me just get it. Yeah, that's the RF connect. That's the RF receiver. Yeah, pretty much every resistor here is just they're solder, they're attached, but they're really poorly done. Okay, and then now this is where the fun begins. All right, so take a look at this. So pretty much, yeah, it is. Okay, so take a look here. This is pretty much a disaster. They're on there, which is probably why it half works. I don't know what happened here, chat. It's kind of like a resistor car crash. I just don't know. What is that supposed to look like? Jesus. Uh, what is that supposed to look like? Um, that is okay. So it's C98. Where's C98? Give me one sec, chat. I just want to just see. Can I find this? Oh, and now I need the back of the board. Give me a second. F fab, B fab. Okay, what did I say it was? C98? Oh, no, no, that is the front of No, no, yeah, yeah, no, this is what I want. What am I looking at? Whew, God, that was gnarly. That's a gnarly looking one. Uh, where is that? That is where? It's right under, it's to the right of, where is it? Is it under the, sorry, I'm just trying to see where this is. Oh my God. It's under the HDMI chip. So it's like somewhere here. But I think I have the wrong silk screen. Yeah. Okay. I think it's. Let's have a look here. Um. Okay. So sorry. Okay. I need to give me one second. Chat. Yeah, we'll see. Can we fix this? This will be a McFix's junk special if this actually works. Okay. Just need to paste that into Firefox Full. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to get that that guy done. Uh, let's make him a little smaller though, because that's far enough. That's enough. That's enough to do it. Okay, so now chat, you should be able to see. Let me just check this now. Yeah. Okay, so you should be able to see both now. Okay, so I'm looking for C79. I need. There's C79. Why is this? I need that to be reversed. Why is everything backwards? Oh, that's annoying. So I want to get rid of this courtyard. Okay, so so obviously there's C79, right? So there's these two. It's these two. Are these all connected together? Oh, they are. So that's why he messed it up like this. Sorry. How do I? Uh, yeah. Okay. So let me just. I want to just check on it. Yeah. Okay. So you can see now what he did here, right? So he crossed them back over. It looks like he might have tried to just. I'm actually not sure what he tried to do. Oh, and it's connected to this guy. Okay, so orientation's a bit messed up here, chat. That's a little tricky for me to. Let me see. Can I rotate this? Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. And now am I looking at the right way? I'm not. Let me just turn it this way. Sorry, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to orientate the board the same way as the. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's what they did. You can see that. Um. All right. So let's get the meter. All right, so these should be connected. Oops. But not to here. Okay, not to here. All right, because these will be grounded. And that's all the way over to there, to that ground. That's okay. All right, but then, so these could be, yeah, these are connected. All right, that's ground. Okay. Okay. So weirdly, I mean, it would just be nicer just to clean it up, you know? Uh, this is all going to be pretty fine pitch stuff, so let me just get my I'm just going to get my iron out. But here's your thing, chat. Um, as ugly as that looks, I don't think that, I don't think that's the problem. It looks horrible. I would probably start here if I couldn't see anything else. But I think that there's other problems. So, oh, well, there's a problem. One second here. Um, can you see that? That chip's missing a leg. And that leg is see it, it's the grounding leg. Okay. So that's what connects that chip to ground. But what is that? U, it's U what? U15. What's U15? So you see here, chat, that chip is missing a leg right there. Let me just, I mean, what the hell? Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, so that leg is snapped off. See it there? Now, let's just find out what that component is. It's U15. I may have like a full bag of these. Um, let's see what they are. Because I mean, that's the first thing I'm going to fix. I'm not going to even touch that other thing. We'll wick this solder off and get this component off first. By the way, I turned up my mic a little bit louder tonight. I adjusted the microphone because it seemed like I had some. Okay, bomb full. Okay. Let's get KiCad out of the way. We'll bring KiCad back in a second. Um, okay, regulators. U15. U15 is a. It doesn't say what it is. Manufacturing. Why wouldn't it just say what it is? Just a regulator. TVL 718. All right. Mouser.Finland. This is years old, so we're not going to be able to do that. Manufacturing code copy. Texas Instruments. DigiKey. Texas Instruments. Yeah. IC Reg Linear 1.8 volt. IC Reg Linear 1.8 volt. Okay, chat. Let's go see what I got in my box of tricks. So when I say I have a lot of OSSC parts, I have a lot of OSSC parts. So what is it? IC Reg Linear 1.5. All right, let's go back. Okay, so all right. Well, my name is all over this, so we don't want to do that. All right. OSSC parts number 2. All right, so let's have a look in a second. See if I can. Because that could be part of the problem. I'm just going to take a look at this. I'm going to see if I've got any regulators in this box. So, all right, what do we got here? Surface mount fuses. Oh my God, look at the size of those, they're tiny. The regulators would usually be in silver bags. So it's likely this is all caps. Yeah, ceramic caps. I don't think we're going to... The regulators, they always came... What is this? Raspberry Pi. Oh, heat sink. I think I got a heat sink for it at one point. How to install the what? Chip quick. Chip quick. All right. What else we got here? This is, I know this is all caps. Ferrite chip beads, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is all the multi-ceramic stuff. So, multi-layer ceramic. So, this is all spare caps, which could be useful. Watch out for that invoice. Oh, I see it, yeah. Thank you. Good man. All right, so we got there. There's no IC regulators there. Uh, all right. Look at this. This is a list of parts. Okay, where's U15? Huh. There we go. There's a... Look at all this junk. My God. Um, it took me a while, chat. I will tell you that it took me a while. Why does he have... Why did I do this? I don't remember. This is 2017 times. Okay, I don't know what that is. I owe you 13. Let me just see back at the bomb. Is there a reason why? Oh, it's ID. They have IDs on them. Okay, let me just go back. 34, R1, R2. Yeah, okay. So they've got IDs on them in the bomb. And so that's what that's referencing. So 34 is the list of resistors. So U15 is ID 10. So we just need to see, did I mark one as 10? 31, 32, 19, there's 9 or 7, 19, U10, 8, U6, 14, D5, right? So 26, 6, 5, 19, 20, oh, 10. 10, U13. Is that what it is? Is it U13? Huh. No, 13 is U13. Well, that's confusing because 10 is U15 and 16. Oh, wait a second. Unless they're the same, let's just check. So are 10 and 13 the same component? 10 is a TVL 718 and the other one is a 12. So no. These are different components. Okay. So it's not that. So I need... I wonder... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Let's just open this. always put this under the scope and see what we're looking at. Because we know what component we need. Okay, well, I'm not going to get it from that. So you wouldn't want to lose these, would you? Because that would be, I mean, you just wouldn't know what the hell you're looking at. So completely useless, really. Okay, so I bought these components from somebody else, so if somebody's name does show up here, probably won't be mine. All right, so I'm going to look through the silver boxes because they tend to have, well, we'll never know what that is. This is more Mouser stuff. All right, what do we got here? 2nd of the 9/17. Line item, how many, what's quantity? Quantity 2 of, oh, sorry, you can't see, can you? Oh, you can, yeah. Quantity 2 of 733. So I need 718. All right, so it's not that one. Infrared LED, actually that is useful. You can see that I'm right though about the silver stuff. Silver's voltage regulator, APC 736. I see it down there, but that's not it. That's not what we need. I'll put the infrared emitter over here for now. How many of them do I have? 2 as well. Cool. I hope one of these is the thing. Joule Schmidt trigger. Nope. That's not it. I hope this had, let me see, unidirectional TVS diodes. Interesting. How many of those do we get? 2 as well. But is there actually any remaining? It's very hard to see through this. Maybe. Very hard to see. There's some TVS diodes. Yeah, that's not a TVS diode. That's not the one. That's not what it's labeled as, because I know what a TVS diode looks like. So this might be just put in the wrong bag, which isn't encouraging. At least I don't think that's the TVS diodes. TVS diodes are what are in front of the HDMI. Video amplifier. Nope. None of this. It'll be the ones in the silver bags. So actually just skip to those. The rest, anything else is just caps. Bipolar transistors. Nope. It would be nice if there was one that wasn't opened. High speed, low power, 8817. Don't know what it is, but it's definitely not here. Okay, what is this? Come on. I need TVL 718. Oh, green LEDs, 2. Don't need them. 725. Nope. Also of no use. I need 718. Come on, chat. Clock oscillator. Oh, Jesus, I'm running out of bags. Is it really going to be like in the last 2 bags? It's going to be a 718. This is like opening Pokemon. No, the bipolar transistors. So if it's in this last bag, I'll just laugh. Jesus, 712. 712, chat. So, no, I do not have 718. Okay, so now we're going to have to go into well, that is a shame now, because pretty sure that that is totally busted. So the 700, it's not that anyway. Uh, so that 718 is completely busted. Um, and there's no sign of it here. I mean, obviously that chip is there. 718. Let me just have a quick look here. 32. Don't even know. I don't even know what that's viewed there for. Um, U14. What did I say I'm looking for? Let me go back again. I need a TVL. So just so you can see what I'm looking at, chat. God damn it. Right. I need a TVL 718 IC voltage regulator. That's all I need. Because this one here is busted into another dimension. Um, and I can't seem to, I can't seem, I'm just going to go through each one here now. Okay, so I need U14. Wouldn't it really drive you crazy that I have all these components saved from like literally years ago, and then when I go look, I don't have the component that I'm looking for. U15, U16. Now, the funny thing is, let me just check one U17, U14, U5, U14. U2, U14, or U12, U14. Interesting. Okay. And then here, 10, U13. But that's wrong. That's wrong. I wonder, is this a different revision of the board? Is this parts list for maybe the 1.5 version of the board? Okay, let me think about this for 1 second, because it's quite possible that U15, U16. Okay, wait. Wait. 7. 7, U15, U16. All right, okay. Okay. Now, what does this one says? This one says ODK on top. All right. Let me just see what the other one says. They say ODK. This one says ODK. These are all the same. U15, U16. Just for giggles, does this say ODK? Because I wonder. Oh boy. Wait a second. Chat. So check it out, right? Watch this. So this is the busted IC regulator. Okay, you see it says ODK on it. Now, the other regulators that are not of that, they don't have the same writing on them. Okay, so this is even these ones. This one says ODD. Okay, all right, but the two that I want to replace both say ODK, and it says U15, U16, and then check this out. This is U15, U16 on my chart here. ODK, ODK. So I think that this might be what I'm looking for. Now, the reason that this says ID 7 is that I bet you that this is for an earlier revision of the board. So this parts list, and that's why just give me 1 second here. I'm going to check. Give me a second. I want to check my eBay account. When I bought this, I bought these parts 8 years ago, right? I bought these parts 8 years ago, and I yes, I paid $70 for OSSC 1.5 DIY kit parts. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So that means that this bomb that we were looking at, which is the 1.6 bomb, which is this here, that's wrong. In the 1.5, it must be that 7 is 718. So we're just going to double check that, and then I'm going to start soldering the board. Yeah, and you were right, Master. There is none. There's absolutely none there. What a tragedy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here. We're going to go back to OSSC PCB. We're going to go all the way back to, uh, oh dear, where's 1.5? Stale. 1.6 active, all. 1.8, 1.7, 1.6, 1.6 JP1. Huh. He never had a 1. The 1.5 version wasn't on GitHub. Well, that's a shame. Um, that's a shame. Okay, we're going to do it anyway. Let's do it. We're doing it live. Okay. Um, I think that. Oh dear God, let's not do that. So we're going to go back to no scope. We do not need our. I do not know what that click was for. There was a little bloop there, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was chat. Oh, something might have popped up. Was it Twitch? Was it on multi-stream? Ah, I don't see that chat sometimes. Chat pause. Okay, whoever chatted there, sorry, I didn't see that. I need to go to my multi-stream chat. Okay, so I'm going to put my parts over here. And step one is going to be we need to get this off the board. Hi, bro. Oh, there he is. RTX 3040. Okay, so RTX 3040 is on the YouTube. I'm using Streamlabs. I don't know what I'm doing, like most of the time. So I don't know. But now I see you. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, man. So yeah, we're fixing a video game upscaler called the OSSC. This is one that it powers on. It shows the firmware on the LCD right here. But beyond that, it is completely wrecked, as evidenced by this. No, this. Where's the regulator? There it is. Turbo regulator right there. Okay, so we're going to lift him up off the board. We're going to, you know, do all the things. We're going to bring in the wick. Hot air would be ideal for this, really, but this 1.5. Okay, Master, can you check then? Could you check for me on? You are the goat. I don't know. I don't know that if that's true at all. Uh, DIY 1.5. Could you check if can you download the bomb on that and just be like, is U7 a 718 regulator? If you can do that for me, that would be really helpful while things warm up here. So it should say ID7, it should say 1516, and then it should say the type of IC regulator. Is it a 712? Is it a 718? 725? If it's a 718, then we're good to go. Right. What? ID ID7 is that component? Is it a regulator even? Does it Okay. All right, let me look. Okay, I'll look in a second. Let's just get it off the board first because it's such a mess. Okay, so linear regulator, 1.9 volt, 300 milliamp. Okay. Well, 1.9 volt, 300 milliamp. 1.8 volt, 200 milliamp is the 718 because this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for here is that one. So let me just apply some flux here and then, all right. So I mean, it could be that it's close enough and that's fine, and we just work with that. Oh my God, that is muchos flux paste. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna just just gonna do that. I want to get this see if I can get this guy off the board while we're talking. Um, there it is. Okay. All right. So let's just wick this stuff up and then we can go from there. You know what I watched last night? Um, whoa. Yeah, U15. U15. Yeah, yeah, not U7. It's on the bomb. It says it's ID7, which could be different. But it's U15. Yeah. What does U15 say? Is it a 718? Oop. All right, there we go. Yes, that's it. 718. Perfect. Linear regulator 1.8 200. Woo. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, chat. You helped me out like having a third hand. Super cool. And you can see what we did there. I just wicked it and then kind of heated it up, and it's such a small component that the heat gets into all the legs, and then it'll just get up off the board, right? So we're so that's him. So I'm just gonna put him there. Uh, and cool. And you did see me doing that as well, which was cool. Do I fix laptops? Not so much. Sometimes. Uh, sometimes. Yeah. I guess the answer is yes. Sometimes. But not. I haven't fixed. I haven't repaired one with like serious issues on stream. I may have, I fixed other ones off stream. What's wrong with your laptop? Okay. All right. I just tidied up that a little bit. Okay. So now, um, U15, U16. All right. So what I'm going to do is chat, right? We're going to fix things one at a time, right? And then we're going to test it, right? So um, now I've got to be very careful with this guy. These things, these things, when you pinch them too hard with the tweezers, and then you know they just go flying across the room. You never see them again. Okay. Okay. Put the parts board over here. My chat is slow. Hey, I don't know. I don't know, but it could be any number of reasons why my chat is slow. It could be that I don't know how to internet. It could be that I don't know how to YouTube. Um, I probably need someone to help me with this channel at some point, but I don't have enough subscribers to warrant somebody actually helping me, if that makes sense. Okay. So this is like so super straightforwardly easy to do that I cannot believe how somebody could mess it up so badly. But like I don't know what to tell you. It's just now I've got way too much solder there, but it'll be fine. No, that's way too much solder. I just overcooked it altogether. I could have been a little bit more strategic with how I was placing that. So just give me a second. There we go. Okay, so now you see what I was trying to do. Okay. Um, all right. So so that voltage regulator was, I mean, not grounded. So that's not going to do you any good. Okay, so that voltage regulator wasn't grounded. Um, so let's just uh, let's just blow that. Oh my God, I don't even want to look over there. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's not amazing, but it's definitely better than nothing. Yeah, I just didn't have enough flux there on the thing. How small are these components? Um, they are small, chat. So here's for reference. I mean, I'm sure you all know what the size of a um I mean, like they're a couple of millimeters, maybe. This is a X-Acto knife. So check the X-Acto knife under a microscope. So yeah, edge of the same size as the edge of the X-Acto knife. So pretty small. Yeah, like a 2 millimeters square, or maybe 1 millimeter by 2 millimeters. Really tiny. Like, look, here's my finger. Like, look, there's my nail. Is that do you ever work on anything that small, Master? It can get tricky. Okay. All right, let's boot her up. Okay. I'm going to just see if that improves or doesn't improve the situation. So I'm going to plug in the HDMI. Okay. I'm going to leave this off. I'm going to get our power connector. I'm going to put that in. Where the hell is the power connector go again? All right, let's see what happens now. Oh my God, when I plugged that in, you made that sound. Uh, when I plugged that in, I heard the cling, and I thought something blew up. Let's hope this doesn't blow up. Okay, so now you can see it's the same as before. Okay, um, buttons still don't work. Let's see, does the HDMI output work though? Okay, so to do that, we're going to need to um, plug out the microscope. Best viewers on Boost Clouds. How do I stop these people from joining and spamming my chat? Okay, so nothing. Okay. Okay, no output. All right, that's fine. Let me just do it again. You're supposed to see a test screen. Chat moderators can ban them. Okay, how do I make you a chat moderator? How do I, let me see, can I do that from here? How do I make master a chat moderator? Do I do that maybe from my Twitch? Can I do that from my Twitch? Do you want to be a chat moderator, master? Would you be cool with that? Uh, sure, okay. All right, chat moderator. All right, let me just let me see how I can do that. Um, okay. So channel. You can right click on his name. I did. It says follow, whisper, invite. His name. Oh, mod master. All right, he's a mod. Yeah. All right, he's a mod. All right, thank you. Cool. Oh, I see now. I see now why it's slow because I just went to the live version and I don't know if that's a setting on my thing, but I see now why it says that it's slow. Um, okay, Master, cool. Right, you were a mod now. Okay, sweet. Master has been on like 90% of my streams, I would say. So uh, I trust, I trust in, I trust in Master. All right. Okay, so that's not working. We're still got the firmware. It's booting up, but still problems. Okay. All right, let's do a couple of things. Let's go back here. So we know, well, let's do a couple of things. Let's boot her up. Okay. All right, so it started now. Okay, so I have it running. All right. Whoa. So while it's running, and of course, this is tricky, right? By the way, chat, if you've never tried to like if you've never tried to hook up a lot of devices to a laptop, I stream from a laptop. Um, bus USB bus power and all that is, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's just like I have to plug out things and plug them back in to make them work and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so that's my SCART. I don't need to worry about that. I just want the test screen. Um, so it's running right now. Here's what I want to do. I want to just go over and check the pinouts, okay? So let's check the pinouts on this regulator. Data sheet. I have a powered USB hub. Yeah, I do. I do have a powered one, but I have so much stuff connected to this PC. It's not even funny. Um, there's a USB microscope. There is a microphone USB. There is a capture card, which is how you're getting the microscope. Well, actually, I guess that is the microscope. So there's a capture card for the microscope. There's a capture card for when I plug in like consoles. Then there's what else is plugged in here? There's the mini microscope, which is my micro microscope. Um, and so yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. All right. I just want to have a look here. Can you see this? Boop. All right. We just want to take a look at the pin out. I want to measure the voltages. Okay. So we're going. Yeah, the small. And you know what the funny thing is? That small microscope. Um, has a light on it. It's got a built-in light. This one is external. This microscope is externally powered. This one I'm using right now, so it actually doesn't use any power of the device. So that this microscope I have here doesn't actually draw any power, so it's not really a problem. But the little one does. All right, so low dropout regulator. I just need the pin out. Okay. So it's 5 pin DC. Oh, what did we say it was? What's the? Sorry, I just want to plug it out for a second. Let me just clean it. So, um, what did we say this is? This is a DCK package. One sec. Um, DSE package, DDC package. So that's audio package. Um, I think this is the one we just did. Yeah, it is. So what is it? Yeah, DDK package. Okay. Um, one second here. Firefox full. Firefox full. Oh, Firefox full Pro Scope. Okay, you can see it. That's good. Um, a lot of flux residue here. Oh, it's ODK. The one I just replaced is ODK. But I feel like it's can we let me just I don't think you guys can see all of this, so I'm just trying to fix it up. Pin 1 is the input, pin 3 is the enable, pin 5 is the output. In is supposed to be 3.3. Oh, okay, thank you. Let me just... Oh, I see, you're looking at this. Okay, all right. Let me just pull that over to Firefox. Thank you, master. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see. Hang on. I was going to have to pull it from the chat. Yeah, that was weird. Whatever it did, that did not work right. Okay. All right. So anyway, you were saying that this is uh yeah, sorry, you said pin 1 is in, yeah? Pin 1 is the input, yeah. Pin 3 is the enable, pin 5 is the output. Okay, pin 4. Oh, pin 4 is not connected. Do you just see that? That's why. You just see that there? Well, hey, whatever. That's why it made no difference. See? So I went through all that work. What did I say? Read the manual. Um, read the manual, chat. Okay, so, well, that's a shame. Anyway, let's just check it anyway now. God damn it. What'd you say? Ground is. Yeah. That is so funny. That is so funny. Okay, let's measure some voltages and let's let you see it while we're measuring it. Okay. Um, okay. All right, so you can see it there. Let's boot this sucker up. I'm 1 second. I just want to find out if I can find a ground over here. Just give me a sec. I'm just gonna do some continuity first. Okay, I can get a decent ground. So I'm just trying to get a good ground here. Huh. Okay. I just want to see if that's a good ground. 1 sec. We will test it. So the middle pin on these things is, yeah, okay. Let me just check the middle pin. Okay. So I found a good ground. All right. Now, let's try. So we said pin 1 is input, right? So let's just check the voltage regulators. Okay, so voltage regulator 1. Sorry. Your Twitch is faster than YouTube. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but I kind of understand what you're saying. Okay. Why is that not reading anything? Huh. What did you say it was? 1.8 out? Hang on a second. Something's fishy here. Let me just oh, that's right, that's not connected. All right, so with this. Okay, 1.8 out. 1.8 out. 1.2 out. 2.48 out. Okay. Uh, 1.2 out. 2.48 out. 1.2 out. 1.8. Okay, so ODK, ODO. What are these? Can you see if U13 and U12 are the well, actually, sorry. Let me check that because we're at the 1.6 bomb now. So 1.6 bomb, U12 and U13, they're different. Okay, that's all right. I was worried that because they were beside each other, they're supposed to be the same, but they're actually different. They're different voltage regulators. So all the voltage regulators are outputting. Okay, so this is the enable pin. Yeah, so that's won't have anything on it, but this should have something on it. Huh. Sorry. So this is the okay. Confusion is warranted. It's a 1.6 board. The parts that the spare parts that I bought on eBay in 2017 were actually for a 1.5 board because they're almost identical. So that's what's confusing. That's why those markings that um, the markings that I had that we were looking at, those aren't my markings. They're the markings of the eBay person. Hmm. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3. Okay. So that was not connected. The other one. All right. Now let's just put that over there. All right. Let's look. There was some. Okay, I want to just check the board again. There was something I was concerned about on the switches. Okay, so let's move on to the switches here. Um, those, well, I mean, those are the diodes that go across the switches. Okay, so those switches are actually okay. What was I worried about then? Okay, let me have a look, sorry. So that switch, I mean, it's not amazingly well soldered, but it's just not what I thought it was. Yeah, that's, the switch is okay. All right, so it's not the switch I was concerned about. But this component here, that looks reasonably well soldered. I mean, these are a mess, but they're connected, I would imagine. Let's see if there's any more obvious. We checked out that other resistor mess. Yeah, so sorry about that. Sorry about that confusion there. The IR, I'm less worried about. Okay, we know the LED is working, or not the LED. Sorry, I'm gonna take out the power now. We know that the, the screen is working, so we don't have to look there. Um, that looks okay. I'm just gonna see if there's other things to fix up here. Obvious stuff. What's that? Crystal, maybe? Ooh. That's a lifted pad. What's that? 1 second here. Or is it a lifted pad? I'm sorry, it's just hard with the light here. That looks like that pad is gone. My power went off 5 to 10 minutes before my UPS goes away. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I hate when that happens. Is there like a storm in your area or something? All right, that's so weird. See that? What's going on there? What is that? That's C25. And there's a little thing popping through it. I'm just looking at the other side. Okay, the other side of the board is a what? Sorry, I'm just trying to see what's going on here. Well, right there where those two holes are. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, what the hell is that? It's you know what it is? It's the leg of that oscillator. So it's possible, so it's this. So it's the leg at Y1. We just have to see what that leg is supposed to be connected to. So it's big mess on this board, chat. I mean, holy hell. Uh let's bring in KiCad. Okay, let's bring in KiCad. So we are at the back of the board. We're at the crystal oscillator Y1. Now, I'm not amazing with this software, so hang on. Let's just go to the back of the board again. So it will be over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. That looks like the oscillator. Like it's a little box like that. Um, it's a little box like that. I don't see. Oh, there they are. Yeah, it's these two. All right. So let me bring in the pro scope here too. Sorry, chat, 1 sec. Rain, and my UPS is 1%. Oh, I'm sad, man. No. I'm gonna lose a streamer. All right, so you can see here. Look at see these here. Sorry. Uh, Hook up a car battery. uh, yeah. Stay on stream. Put it on your phone. Can you put it? Can you go on your phone? RTX 40, 3040, 4030. Okay, so these two holes here, these DDV3s, are right beside it, and this is net C25 pad 1. And if we get our little, let's see where that net goes to. Okay, it's connected to that cap, and that's it. Okay, so it has to be connected across these caps here. All right, so let's just double check that. I mean, it probably needs to be soldered anyway, but you know, it's supposed to be connected across there. So we're gonna get out the, okay. So the KiCad says that this and this should be connected, and they are. Strange. Okay. So it's not pretty. It's a partially lifted pad, but it is connected to where it's supposed to be connected to. Oh my God. It's so ugly. I almost don't want to touch it because let me see if I can I'll brush it, but I just don't want to. Yeah. It's very hard for me to see. It's just, yeah, it is lifted. It's kind of lifted and connected at the same time. So let's just not touch it. All right. Okay, that's okay. All right, here we go. Um, so we were scanning just to see if there's any dumb stuff going on. Uh, that is what? What is that? That is the other leg. Okay, so I guess something must have happened when this was, maybe the iron was too hot. Something happened. All right, so that's this guy. What the frick? What the hell? Um, where's he going? Is he not connected? Or he's not connected. Well, wait a second. Wait a second here. Let me just bring in, I want to bring in a bunch of stuff here just to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Yeah, it's not connected to anything. All right. Okay. So that's not connected to anything, so I guess we don't care. It's also probably why. Held on by hopes and dreams, yeah. Held on by hopes and you're back. Are you back on your phone, RTX? Um, okay, so we're still checking. We're still checking stuff here. Some more regulators over here that we should check. Let's check these regulators. My guess is that these regulators might be okay just because we have such good connection to the FPGA is definitely running, you know. So, okay, so all right, so we should get one of these is input 3.3. 0.05. Oops, sorry. 5 volt in and, sorry, and 3.2 out, 3.3 in, probably 1.8 out. Yeah, 1.9 out. Okay. And then this one, sorry, 3.3 in, 1.9 out. Okay. That's all the regulators on this site. They've all been tested. I'm not checking to see if they're exactly the correct values, but uh, we can always do that. All right, let's check the pins on the. Let's check the pins here on these and see if we need to do any reflowing. Um, I mean, yeah, definitely need to do some reflowing here, but not an emergency just a second. I'm looking for larger damage than this. And this is the HDMI chip, by the way, chat. So I'm looking at the HDMI chip here. And the fact that the buttons aren't working tells me that we've got other fish to fry. You know, like there's something going on with the FPGA. So, all right, I'm happy enough with that. Now, what about here? Uh, Wrong chip. This is the one I want. Chip's a little misaligned, but not fundamentally wrecked. Yeah, it's aligned on this side. But one thing that's not here, I want to show you something, right? So RTX and master, um, you see here on this side, you see the way you can see the edge of the pins? You can kind of see them, like you can, I'll show you what I mean. You see the way here, you can actually see the edge of that pin. We shouldn't be able to because it should be a glob of solder. Yeah, exactly. Um, this is what you should see. It should be it's what's called a uh, is it a hoof fillet or it's called a fillet, and it should be you shouldn't see the edge of the chip pin like that. Now they're connected probably, but when you don't have a fillet, it means that the chip leg could lift. So, all right, let's check the legs. Oh, sorry, actually, that's not the HDMI. That's something else. TVP 7002. I forget what that's for, but that one looks okay. Now let's have a look at the Cyclone. Now you see these are filleted. IT is the HDMI transmitter. What's the TVP 7002? See this here, RTX? This is what we call a fillet. You see the way it curves up to the chip pin? So these are good solders. That leg is never going to lift, ever. This one looks a bit sketch, but these are okay. So we're just gonna get in here with a little brush. Um, Give this a little bit of a scrub. Video digitizer. Okay, so it's probably the upscaler or it's some sort of chip for scaling things. Maybe. All right. Okay, this side of the Cyclone looks like, I mean, I don't think I could have done this better myself. This looks pretty good. Let's try this side of the Cyclone. Okay. Uh, Also not bad. Oh, we're missing two fillets. You see what I mean? You see what I mean with these fillets? So, do you know what have you heard of these fillets, Master? Fillets are important. So look at this. Uh, beautiful filleting, good soldering, no fillets, right? And sometimes, now I can't push those pins, which means that they probably are soldered down. But fillets, when you don't see fillets, you need to push the pin because there's just no guarantee that that these pins are actually they're they're down. So it's a really good sign. Um, Analog video signals into digital signals. Okay, so it just preps for the HDMI output. Okay. Yeah, it's because the OSSC has analog inputs, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so no fillets here, but also not really a huge concern that I can tell. Okay, let's turn around again. Let's go this side. Oh, oh, I see a problem. Do you see a problem? Do you see some problems here, chat? Because I do. So we got nice fillets. Look, chicken fillets, chicken fillets, chicken fillets. And then we got this guy. God knows what. And we got this guy. Um, so yeah, this side is rough. Really rough. Now the interesting thing is here, I don't think we have a short here, but we might do. A short from here. Like these two pins shorted. We need to find out what pin that is. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Now, unfortunately, this could be we before we go bending that pin, we need to be very careful because if we snap that pin off, it's game over. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just clean it. So I'm just clean that side too. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay, let's power it up so that we can. All right. I just wanted to power it up to see if we get some heat on the thing there. All right. What are we going to do now? Well, I think we need to test that for continuity. We need to test that for continuity. Um, because that that leg could be connected. Now, so this is an Altera. Whoa. Altera Cyclone 4. Right, so we're going to have to check the pin out of the Altera Cyclone 4. If this is, we got to figure out if this is a problem pin or not. But we need to have more information before we go and make a call there. Okay. So I need to go really fine now. Okay, now got my fine pitch checkers. Okay. So I'm going to just come in at this one. So somehow they're not bridged, which makes no sense. How are they not bridged? Okay, 1 second. Uh, 1 second. I'm just going to get the see if I can get the mini. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't have a much better view than the other one, but yeah, I know it is weird, but it's not bridged over. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? It's actually not bridged over. I don't know how. Not. I don't know how. I don't know how it's not bridged over, but it's not. Because watch, look. Now watch. Okay, so if I just no, not connected. Like if I right, so they're not. So he's bent over, but not connected. So strange. Okay, we might get out the um. Let's check what that pin is before we go messing with it. So we are in the big circle, and that is it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. So 14 in from opposite the right circle. So actually that might be, I could use that one that you just sent me, right? Yeah, here we go. Is that, oh no, is that it? Is that the, no, that's not the cyclone, is it? Or maybe that is the cyclone. Yeah, I think that's the cyclone, right? So pin 1 is up there. Yeah, I guess I have it oriented correctly here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is IO50. It's SCL. Is that a clock? SDA and SCL. What is that? Is that clock? I think it's a clock. Um, okay, let me just go to the board and find where that's connected to. It's for programming it. Interesting. Okay, so that means it would probably go to the JTAG. So let's just go and do the front mask, fab, okay. Why is it doing this horrible? Uh, 1 second here. Oh, I've flipped the board. Okay, so, okay, that's all right. So you said it's for programming it. SCL. Yeah, probably goes. 1 sec. I just want to check it. Okay. Huh. Are you sure about that? Because why would it go then to? I don't know. They're used for UART. Yeah, it is going to other areas. It goes to the. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. It looks like it's. Let me just bring in the. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, see, you bring in the back silk screen. It's going to. Huh. It's even going to the LCD. Okay. All right. So, but it is involved in output, I think. It's also going to this chip over here, SCL. Hmm. So yeah, I'm not sure. But either way, it just doesn't look like it's got it doesn't look like it's got problems. Um, I'm just trying to see what else I could do it here. Sorry, let me have a look. Yeah, so it looks like it's going in and out of the various different things there. Hmm. But yeah, the cyclone looks to be relatively well soldered in. The ITE not so much. We might do some reflowing. Um, don't see a lot of, don't see any bridges there. I mean, well, hang on, is he connected? Let me just pull this out. Yeah, I mean, poorly soldered resistors, but they probably are connected. Okay. Um, that clock, ooh, interesting. We're missing some, it's probably not a huge issue, but we're just missing a little bit of, need a bit more solder there. Don't know why that's not doing that. Interesting. Why is it not, obviously not now. I put too much there, obviously, but I was trying to get in there. Why did it, well, that's a new one. Okay, I'm just going to put some more flux there and just wick it off. 1 sec. Just worried if the clock signal was getting kind of warped there, you know? Okay, no, that's better. Uh, yeah. Okay, let's just try again. Hmm. Nothing. Okay. Let's just test the output just in case for some reason buttons don't work with an input or something. Um, yeah, just let me get the, okay, there's the HDMI. And then this can kill the scope. Yeah, looks like nothing still. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look now that we've sort of now that we've found, well, you know what? Let me just that's annoying me obviously that little leg. So I feel like I want to fix it now because forevermore if I keep this thing, I'll come back to it in another 5 years and I'll be like, "Oh, that's what's broken." So, or the other thing what might happen is I actually break it and then we just finish the stream, which you know, oh my God, it's 5 to 11. Oh, microscope died. 1 sec. No, it didn't die. It's just when I test the sorry, thanks for reminding me. Whenever I test the OSSC, I have to use the HDMI input of the scope. Okay. I'm pretty sure that this won't actually lift the leg, but it might. So much harder to get in there when the LCD is installed. I remember this now working on other ones. Once the LCD is installed, it gets really tricky to sort of get in here with the soldering iron. Now, you know what we might try to do here is actually shift it with the fine tip. So instead of bending the leg, as you can see there, I think I might have shifted it a little bit myself. So instead of, yeah, oh, well, oh dear. Now you see what I've done? Yeah, okay, I've made two mistakes here. All right, so mm, it's okay. This happened to me before. Um, Now, yeah, so basically now what's happened is, and this is probably the way it always was, the pad has lifted. So now, Oh, oh, you know I didn't want to do that. Chat, come on. Second here. Come on now, chat. Mama raised me better than that. We're not going to do that. I have a little thing I want to do that I think will do a lot better than that. Interestingly enough, I thought I had a piece here. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I found it. Have all my stuff nice and handy now these days, so it's good. Um, now I just want to see if I can just make it slightly better than the way it was. Or I could make it worse. It's also possible. Okay. Now, the real issue there was that this guy here is not bending. So he's really, okay. All right, so believe it or not, that's better, chat. It's not a million times better, but it's definitely better. And now, um, just let me, just in case that was the cause of anything major. Okay. Okay, well, it's definitely booting up. Okay, so I didn't see anything. Nothing's changed after doing that, which is okay. Okay, so let's try reflow. the HDMI. Okay, and then we'll reflow the we'll just reflow some of this stuff here that's looking a little dodgy. That's all looking okay, but this side of the HDMI looks distinctly dodgy. You can see here we're getting the fillets, right? Okay, I need to do more. Okay, well, that's too much, obviously, but okay, we need a lot more. Okay, 1 second, I need to get some of that out of there. Okay. Yeah, just completely overcooked it there on the. That's okay. Okay. They're a lot better. Okay, now let's just try it again. Okay, nope. All right, we got the oscillator. Those chip legs look fine. Let's just do some continuity testing here. Okay. Let's just do. Oh, sorry. Let's do leg 1. Okay, I don't know where this is supposed to go. But yeah, I mean, that most likely needs to go to here. I just want to just check how this works. Okay, these are the two data lines, so well, that doesn't work. I know, yeah, doesn't it? It does look completely messed up. It's supposed to go through here, I think. how does that even... Yeah, like those pins aren't even soldered correct. Like those pins aren't even... they don't even seem like they're connected. Yeah, it does seem that they're connected to the wrong traces, doesn't it? Like what, in what planet are these supposed to be, like what are these supposed to be connected to? That seems wrong. Let's just look at the... What are these supposed to be connected to when it comes... Sorry, let me just look at the KiCad. Yeah, so that... I'm actually not sure what the hell that's supposed to connect. Oh, I see. Or do I see? Yeah, it probably does need to come off for a clean start. That's fair. Um, am I on the right? Just 1 second here. D6, D7, yeah. So that first line goes straight through to the front one. Second one goes to 3, which make, hang on. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the other ones are all ground. So let me just check. Sorry. Yeah, I think this all does have to come off, but I just want to see that they make any sort of attempt that was anyway accurate based on what's being shown, right? So this trace was cut. And it's not, I mean, I don't know what this is connected to. We'll have to see. Okay, so that's right. Now this middle bit is supposed to be connected to 3, which it is not. So that needs to be fixed. Is it connected to anything else? Okay. 2 should be connected to ground. Two. So that should be connected to ground. Then skip 2, then this one. Yeah, then skip 2, then this one. Sorry. Ground, skip 2, skip 2, skip 2, skip 2. Oh, it's just 11, pin 11 is ground. Um, ground is then also third pin in. Sorry. Ground. So pin 11. Yeah. Skip 2, skip 2, skip 2. Okay. Okay, so then let's just see if there's any. Okay. So really, it looks like we're missing that second pin. So there's no way the HDMI output's going to work because of that. So that's a problem. Yeah. So this needs to be bridged to this. Um, and then this is a ground plane. Yeah, that's okay. This should be, see, this is where it gets weird. He should be connected to pin 4, or is he not? Yeah, no. Okay, so that's connected. And then the outside one should be connected to this one. Okay, so that's all the busted stuff. Let me just check that. So there's something going on there. I just need to figure out. Oh, okay. It was nice to hang around, man. Thank you for thank you for hanging around. Okay, so I'm gonna just clean up. I'm gonna clean up the mess that was made here. Yeah, master's there. Yeah, we're still fixing it here. Uh, master's been looking up components and stuff for me, just see how I'm doing. But yeah, we've definitely got some problems. I mean, there's no doubt here. So one second now, we're just going to get some jumper wire. One sec. Okay, so now we're just going to get some jumper and see if we can't jump. See if we can't jump onto this. We need two jumpers. From what I can tell of the damage, we're going to need two jumpers. Okay, we need a jumper here. We need a jumper on this guy. Is that like Chris? Yeah, sorry. Did you say something was zigzagging there, Master? And I think you might have been referring to this, which it definitely is zigzagging. Yeah, so this guy goes to here. So we're gonna, yeah, so which way does he go? He goes, oh, 1 second. 1 second, chat. 1 sec. Okay. Yeah, just gotta get the, um, all right, let me just see the KiCad here. All right, so what am I doing? We've got two lanes. So we got two lanes here. So he's not connected. Yeah, so he needs to be connected back. In fact, there's too much. 1 second. There's too much wire there. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. So what we're going to do, we want to get in here on 3. Yeah, so enamel copper, I do, but what I find is that sometimes it can be tricky to see that. It can be tricky. It can be tricky for me to see the edge of the enamel copper wire. So sometimes I just like to use this blue wire because it's easier for me to see. If that makes sense. I do actually have the enamel copper wire. Because I know you can kind of just scrape that back, right, and you can kind of. Ah, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just use the enamel copper wire. 1 second. I don't know, chat. Now, what I was hoping to do there was to melt the enamel off, but for some reason, just not going to play ball. So it's okay. Tell you what, chat, you need some patience for this. Are you watching this RTX? It's pretty, yeah, there you go. So you watch. Now look what's happened. So, so now we've lost our connection. So the enamel wire broke off, which is unfortunate. But common. So this is a bit of a intricate little painful job. Now you can kind of see the predicament I'm in now, where I now have to try and scrape that enamel off and then get it onto the other pad. And in doing that, you could very easily mechanically separate it from the where you just attached there, right? So. Okay, now what's going to happen is when I heat one end of this, it will heat all the way to the other side. That might just make the other side come off, but that's okay if it does that because it's just yeah, okay. That's all right. I don't mind that it's doing that. Okay, let's just see. Let's just clean it. I think it might be bridged there. That's okay. I could fix that. The that I need to just get from here to there, or another tiny piece, and we should be okay. Uh, One thing with the okay, let me just check that. One thing with the see what I did here with the enamel wire master. I oh, okay, they are connected. Yeah, are they? Yeah, it looks like they might be connected very ever so very so slightly accidentally. Let me just see. Can I just wick it out? Ah, see how delicate that is now. I just had that tiniest bit too much solder and it bridged onto the pin one. So you need some patience for this. That's why I like doing this work because if you get frustrated while you're doing this stuff, and believe me, it wants to frustrate you, then you know, it can be tricky. So it's actually an exercise in patience to try and do some of these jobs. Now, see that? That was really intricate now. I mean, if you see the size of what I'm working with here, I can't even see it with the naked eye, obviously. Oh, they are connected. How are they connected? All three of them are connected now. He's gone. Oh boy, so we lost him too, just from the heat. So things are just coming apart. All this work that this guy did. Yeah, it's definitely getting there, chat. It's getting near. Uh, it's getting near giving up time for sure. You know, because it really is just. I'm gonna see if that enamel is conducting or if it's gone over it. Yeah, so it seems like what's happening is it's too short a jumper wire, so the yeah, it might be time to rip it all off. Mm. But you see here the enamel. This is kind of why I didn't want to use the enamel wire at the beginning because it it kind of gives you a jip because it melts off and then you're left with this weird. How thick is this enamel wire? It's relatively thick. I mean, for enamel wire, it might be too thick for this job. Ouch. Tell me a topic for creating an app. How do you mean? Like a topic for creating an app. How are they bridged? Explain to me how they. Okay, so that one. So 1 and 4 now are connected. Give me 1 second here. Tell me a topic. Tell me any topic that you need the most. Any topic that I need the most. Trying to think now. And you can. Do you build? Tell me any topic you need to. What is the What kind of apps do you build? Maybe that's what I'm confused about. You say, tell me if I don't know what that means. Okay, let me just go here. Yeah, I might have to call it a night now because this has really just gotten out of control. It's just kind of, maybe we'll just clean it up and see what we can do later. On another day. build any app, I have a team. You have a team. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I really need an app though. RTX. It's a nice offer, but I don't know if I need an app. Like what app? What app would I need? An app for soldering? An app for fine pitch soldering, maybe? It'll take about 2 to 3 weeks. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I need an app though, RTX. To be honest, I just don't know if I need an app. But if I do end up needing one at some point, I'll be sure to let you know. How does that sound? Okay. Okay, so I have cleaned that up now. So two goes to 3, and the 3 goes to 4. So 2 goes to 3, and 3 goes to 4. See, that should be relatively easy to solder onto, you know. So that particular wire is, let's see what, I just want to see what size it is. 26 AWG. I just want to just check to see if I have anything smaller, chat. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. I might have smaller wire. Let's see. I might have finer wire, chat. Let's see. What time is it for me? It's 10 to midnight. So pretty late, but not insanely late. strange, chat. Just give me 1 second. Just gotta get the burn the end off of this. Oh, I see. Okay. If I place it down on the okay, all right. I see what to do now. Hmm. I think what I have to do here is really okay, so strange. Yeah, so even if I start again, you see, chat, I'm going to have to do the same, I'll still have the same challenge, right? Which is get this guy. Uh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to try and see if I can get this fitted. Okay, one sec. Okay, take it easy, ma'am. Oh, I see. What's wrong? Yeah. Okay. How's this grounded now? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bed now. You must stay up late as well. Okay, let's just take that bit off too. Just want to see something for a second. Just do something crazy for a second. Just give me a second. All right. Let's see. I want to get an extra long jumper wire. 1 second now. Now what is that we're getting attached to? I don't even know what just happened there. This is not working for me right now. See, what I was trying to do was do an extra long run, so that wouldn't melt the other side when I solder it. But it doesn't seem to want to work that way. Okay. All right, we'll call it a night. Yeah, it is. It's a massive headache. Yeah, I give up. I give up on this one now. I think I'll just have to pull it off the board, find another way to do it, or transfer the components to another board maybe, or just put it in the trash. I don't know. Too small. Okay. All right. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it.